All right, and we are back with the Oregon Trail. I'm here joined by the illustrious and famed John Sims, so pleased to have him with me. How are you doing, John?
I'm doing very well. Pleased to be here as well.
Pleased to have him here, and we're going to jump in. I'm doing 2 games with John. I'm doing the Oregon Trail, and I think I'm going to do another game, which will obviously be available to you all on the channel when it goes up. This is the super old, I think this is the 1990 Oregon Trail. The original game, which is basically the same thing as this, came out in 1971. And this is actually the oldest running, I didn't know this, the oldest running game franchise that exists. I think the latest one was 2011 and the oldest was the 1970 whatever. So it's historical. I don't know. It's just a classic, so I figured we could play it. But yeah, so let's see. Look at these impeccable graphics, right?
Yeah.
Top of the line. March 1st, 1848. All right, let's see. The weather is cold, our health is good, pace is steady, rations filling. We may continue on the trail, check our supplies, look at the map, change the pace, change the rations, rest, make a trade, talk to people, or buy supplies. What do you think?
Well,
We just started, so you should probably just go on the trail, I would think.
you should have already checked your supplies.
I would hope, considering it was the first day.
And you certainly ought to check the map.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
Yes, before you leave.
Okay.
And
So it looks like we're in Independence, and then we're going all the way up this to Oregon City. So
yes, and you want to certainly check your clothing because you'll be passing through
some
different kinds of weather.
Right.
As you ascend the heights, it'll be colder.
Yeah, it seems like we're going like the mountains over here, probably or something. Check our supplies. And I guess this is just everything that we bought at the moment, so that seems good. So I guess we'll just continue on the trail from now. So from Independence, it is 102 miles to the Kansas River crossing. Press enter to size up the situation. Okay, so I guess we basically just ascend through the days, and then we can stop until we hit a river.
Yeah, the weather is so far is
pretty good.
Pretty good for that kind of travel.
Yeah, the object is, of course, to get to Oregon without everybody dying.
And what kind of roads do we have?
I don't know if there really are roads. I think it's just literally a trail. So I think it's just light grass and plains sort of deal. Right.
Yeah.
You're now at the Kansas River crossing. Would you like to look around? I guess yes.
Yes.
Wow, what a beautiful crossing it is.
Is there a bridge?
I think you have to ford the river if you have to.
Well, do we want to test for depth?
Yeah. Let's supplies, pace, food rations, talk to people. I don't know what talk to people does. Aunt Rebecca Sims tells you.
Oh, cousin Rebecca out there.
She says, cousin Rebecca says, with the crowds of people waiting to get on the ferry, we could be stranded here for days.
Oh, so there is a ferry.
It seems like it. Hope there's enough graze for all those animals. Not many people carry feed. I'd rather wait, though, than cross in a rickety wagon boat. Okay, so it seems like the dilemma is we can wait or cross.
Well, you want to talk to the people to get the information. People who have done it before. So that clearly would be a strategy if I were there.
Do you trust cousin Rebecca for this?
Oh yeah, she's well-grounded and
good
experience.
Good. So I think maybe waiting is probably good. So we have rations, so that should probably be fine.
Yes.
All right, continue on the trail. Oh wait, what does this even do? I guess attempt to trade, stop. I guess stop to rest would be waiting, right? I guess that makes sense. We'll just, how many days would you like to rest? Maybe 1?
Well, did we decide to take the ferry or ford the river?
Well, she seems to think that taking the ferry is not a good idea because she says it's rickety and there's like a lot of people.
All right, I thought she was referring to the.
Well, maybe she did. Hold on.
The wagon.
Let's say 0 days. You may continue on trail, check supplies. Yeah, I'll just see. Maybe. Oh, a stranger then says, can't afford to take a ferry. We're making our wagon into a boat. We'll turn it over, caulk the bottom and sides with pitch, and use it to float our goods across. Have to swim the animals. Hope it doesn't rain. The river's high enough. Dang, these settlers were really trying to get to Oregon here. Okay. So do you think we should stay or do you think we should go?
Well, I think we ought to. I mean, we're trying to get to where we want to be.
Yeah, so maybe
we
we
gotta
should
go.
just continue.
And
You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 648 feet across and is about 7.5 deep in the middle.
wow. Yeah.
You want to try to go?
Well, at this point, 7.5 feet. That's
Fairly deep.
And the animals. What kind of animals do we have?
We have oxen. I think we have 3 yokels, which is 6 oxen.
Well, and is the river swift?
It doesn't seem to be. I feel like they would mention it if it is. I think it's just deep.
Yeah, because if it's just deep, we can float it across. But if it's swift,
then that's a problem.
We would take our chances on the rickety ferry.
You may attempt to ford the river, caulk the wagon and float it, take a ferry, wait to see if its conditions improve, or get more information. Let's get more information. To ford a river means to pull your wagon across a shallow part of the river with the oxen attached. To caulk the wagon means to seal it so that no water can get in. The wagon can then be floated across like a boat. To use a ferry means to put your wagon on top of a flatboat that belongs to someone else. The owner of the ferry will take you across. So I guess, it doesn't seem like they're going to tell us anything about the speed of the river.
Well, if there is a shallow part of the river, then we, because if it's obviously not all 7.5, but if there's a depth of water,
you'd think it's 7.5 feet.
Well, but it says it said
in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, it says there were other parts you could ford the river.
Yeah.
Go back one.
I think I can only go to 5. Yeah. Pull your wagon across a shallow part of the river with the oxen still attached. But does that mean that there are parts of the river where it's not 7.5 feet? That's sort of the question, right? Okay. All right, we'll give it a shot. Let's try to ford the river. All right, here we go, oxen. Come on, baby. Oh my God! What? Everybody died but you, John! The river is too deep to ford. You lose a set of clothing, a wagon wheel, 1 wagon axle, a wagon tongue, 72 pounds of food, 4 oxen. Cindy drowned, Michaela drowned, David drowned, and I drowned. Okay.
I must have been sitting up on the top of the driver's seat.
Good God, I'm glad I didn't go to Oregon with you. Oh, I would have been dead.
Well, the information I got from Rebecca was not good.
No, Cousin Rebecca, what are you doing?
Yeah,
you got me killed.
If it were just a couple of feet, we would have been fine.
Oh my God.
Well, that ends that.
Well, you still have more. Just we're all dead. You don't have to bury us. Our bodies are somewhere in the river.
Am I across?
Yeah, you're good. You made it. From the Kansas River crossing, it is 82 miles to the Big Blue River crossing. Your health is good. Everyone else is dead. You have 38 pounds of food, and it's 82 miles. You've traveled 103 miles, but you're 82 miles in.
Well, I keep going.
You said there's no turning back now anyways.
I have to find a new family when I get out there.
Yeah, right? You lost your old one on the trip here. You'll be a new man ready to start a new life.
Yeah.